All right, so everybody check your levels real fast.
Checking my levels.
I'm not going to say she sells seashells by the seashore because nobody likes that.
You're literally saying
Nobody
it.
likes that.
I'm about to put this dick in your mouth.
Dicky dildo.
That's
domination. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what?
Just making it up.
So when I put the little tags for our show, I'm going to put comedy, and I'm going to put dicks on there. See if dicks is a choice, just so people know. Are they going to constantly talk about dicks? And we go, yeah, we are. Every fucking show we're going to talk about dicks. Okay. Let's see. Teddy, oh my God, what are you writing? This is
the places we want to live now. I thought it was the opposite. I gotta write stuff down now.
I love that I love that I send this stuff out and let you know what it's going to be, and you can't read.
No, I just missed.
So you can't pronounce words, and you can't read.
I just can't comprehend what I'm reading, so it doesn't.
Oh, so you know the words, you just don't know what the words mean.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No.
I call that my coworkers.
Okay.
My clients.
Okay. All right. That's fine by me. All right. Are you ready then, Teddy? Can we start, or are you just going to write stuff down?
I'm done. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. He wrote down 4 words. We got an hour show. Ted wrote down 4 words.
I'm going to talk very slowly.
And
do a lot of deferring. Like, so Ted, where do you want to live? I'm like, I don't know where you want to live, John.
Okay. All right. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, everybody. My name is Matt, and welcome to the Real 3 Idiots podcast. Straight across from me and looking at me like I'm a piece of shit on his shoe is Teddy.
Happy Thursday, kids.
Oh, yes, it is Thursday. So for everybody, before I introduce John, too late, I already did. John is here also. John, welcome back.
Thank you. Good to be here.
All right, so in case you're listening to this is on Thursday, okay? So if on Friday 1,000 women run topless through the Ukraine protesting the war, and we don't talk about it, it's because we didn't know. It's Thursday, it's not Friday, okay? And also, if Teddy seems a little pissy at me, it's because he bowls on Thursday, and I made him blow it off. Yeah.
Actually, thank you for that.
Wait, but you like bowling.
Sometimes.
I don't know. You tell me so many stories. It seems like you like it.
We'll save that for a later time.
Oh, okay. All right. Fellas, I've got to start with the big news. Cam Smith is in second place in the Masters after the first round, right?
He was picked as one of the favorites, I heard.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Teddy, will there be some Yankee the Cranky tonight? I know we love Cam.
Actually, Cam, he's got the porn stash. He's got the mullet. He's from Australia, right? He's actually he's actually a successful version of Greg Norman, is what he is.
Oh, ouch!
So you would not masturbate to Greg Norman on the Golf Channel?
Didn't Cam Smith win a tournament earlier this year? He was minus 36, which is seems like a ridiculously. I think he set the record. I mean, I don't care how easy the course is. I mean, to go minus 36 is like.
He was in Hawaii when he did it.
Okay. Who's leading?
Schlesinger dropped because he bogeyed 18.
Some guy. Sung J M.
Sung J M. Okay.
I believe Sung J M.
Are you talking about Scotty Scheffler?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scheffler. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. And don't worry, for people that hate golf, that is the end of the golf talk. Okay. Teddy, let me get the sponsor out of the way. We have a new sponsor, and then we'll get to Teddy's tips for 20s.
Yay.
Okay. Cool. Are you socially conscious with the way you live your life? It's time to upgrade your food choice. It's time to try George's Gay Food. At George's Gay Food, all the food is verified 100% homosexual. Don't let your bias affect your food choices. It's time to try your food less exclusive and more inclusive. Try George's Gay Food today. Use the promo code TED to get 20% off your first order. All right, man, I love when we get new sponsors. It's just money in our pocket, man. That is good dough. All right, Teddy, are you ready?
For what?
Right. That means he's ready, folks. Okay, so I'll just sing the jingle. It's Ted's Tips for 20s. I have no idea what's going to happen, and this time I'm scared.
Actually, kids, this is a real tip, not like the tips the last 10 weeks in a row.
Wait a minute. Are you fake tipping people? Because I honestly, the last couple ones have seemed like they actually made sense to me.
No, I mean, those are good tips, but, this is actually the real deal. This is for your financial future because, as we know, we live in a world today where it's not like the 70s. Here, a little backstory. So actually, there's 2 TED's tips for 20s. So the first tip,
Oh, my God.
the first tip is that actually you just jogged my memory. When your parents give you advice, don't listen to them.
Oh, wait a minute. You're telling people not to listen to their parents.
Well, I mean, when it comes to like advice about finances and about what they should do.
Really? Because my dad gave me some great advice.
Yeah, I mean, if it's general advice, but you understand.
He was a colonel, but
yeah. So for example, Sanders.
actually, sometimes no, I can't say. My sister will get mad. I was going to say he's a major, and then say he was a major asshole. But then I know my sister. Not even though it was a joke, I know my sister. I'd get a text. She's like, "I heard that. That's not cool what you said about Dad." My dad was not an asshole. Okay, just so we all know that.
It's just called tough love.
No, I mean, he was pretty nice. I think when he was beating me, I deserved it. I mean, there was never a time. I never felt like when he was done, like when I look back on it, I always thought like, he could have gone longer with that one.
Well,
Absolutely.
Well, that's why he used the phone book in oranges wrapped in a towel. He didn't want to leave any bruises. So he just he was looking out for you.
Oh, then my dad was Father of the Year because he never actually hit me with the. He never did the. What is that, Hamburger Hill, or what's that one where they
blanket party?
Yeah,
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. He never. I never got the bar of soap treatment. So I guess best dad in the world.
Yeah.
What was that? The red alert? What was that?
Code Red.
Code Red.
No, that you're thinking of Few Good Men. The code red, yeah. So.
Yeah, I strenuously object.
No, my dad never did that to me. Well, we have actual footage of him doing it. Oh, yeah, he did that. Yeah. But, I mean, be fair, I made him. I made him do it.
Yeah, I asked him really nicely when I stole the car.
Yeah, well, kids these days, you can't touch your kids because if you touch them, they threaten to call DCFS. I was watching one of those Tyler Perry movies where he goes, "I'm gonna hit you so hard, you're gonna call 119 instead of 911."
So, did you just say you can't touch kids today?
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about parents in a corporal punishment way.
You know what? Now you sound like Madison Cawthorn. At one point, he had in one of his interviews, he had said, I don't want to live in a world where a man, like I have a daughter, I don't want to live in a world where a man can't touch my daughter. And I'm just thinking, dude, you have no fucking kids, and you are a piece of shit.
Like, oh yeah, I heard it that time. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No. And then he didn't want to live in a world. He didn't want to live in a world where it was wrong for a man to just go up and kiss a woman. Yep. He doesn't want that world.
That's mild compared to what Trump does.
He grabbed him in the pee.
Ted's doing the I'm not swearing thing. Okay, so by pee, Ted meant pussy. I'll be your interpreter, your translator. Okay, so go ahead. Anytime you say a word that you don't want to say, exactly. I'll come up with the word that you mean.
I'm self-censoring.
Oh God.
I'm self-censoring.
Oh my God. Well, I guess that's better than self-satisfying.
Yeah, because we can't afford to beep things out on this show. We don't have those type of capabilities.
No, I can beep. I actually think I can beep shit out.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's a button for that. Yeah.
Oh, this isn't a live. This isn't live.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and say something shitty or say something really nasty, and I'll see if I can beep it out.
You mother flower.
Okay. Did not work. Good job. Ted saw that one coming. Now I know he hasn't. He did not get here drunk because he knew that was coming. Okay. So, Teddy, finish your Ted's Tips for 20s. We have so much shit to do today.
Okay. So the first piece of advice is when your parents give you advice, and so let's just say you're in your 20s, and let's say your parents are in their 40s or 50s on average. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So they're not from a bygone era, obviously, but it was a lot different back then. So I don't know if you knew this, kids, but the best time to be alive in the United States was between the years 1945 and 1965, because in those days you could go to high school. You can go to high school.
Right.
You get a degree, you get a high school diploma.
Right.
You get a job in a factory. You could afford to buy a house and support a wife and kids on a factory salary, and then retire after 30 years with a gold watch and a pension, whatever. Like, say you work for Ford or one of the like a manufacturing
plant.
plant.
Everything was so repressed back then. I feel like maybe in the in the late 60s it was just like dope and free pussy and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. The 40s and 50s. I mean, it was listen. It was great if you were a white guy. But if you were a white anything else or any other color, sure. I'm pretty sure the 40s, 50s, and 60s were like the worst fucking time on the planet.
Sure, but let's put aside that part and let's just say
let's just focus on the white. Okay, cool. No, that's fine. Let's just focus on the white guy part. Okay.
Let's just talk about the finance part. So obviously that does not apply today because obviously housing prices are astronomical, jobs are sketchy, student debt's out of control. And, so obviously what applied to your parents, the point is what applied to your parents doesn't apply to you because everything's situational based on the epoch of time that you live in. That's all I'm saying.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your second tip?
Okay, so the real tip is this. Okay, for kids, and I wish I would have done this myself, I would say buy real estate. Buy real estate. I know there's cryptocurrency and the stock market and all that stuff, and I've done them both, and I've made money, I've lost money. But if you could just scrape together enough, and if you can't do it by yourself, get like 3 or 4 or 5 people to do it. Just buy like a single family home, buy a multi-unit, rent out the rooms, and just keep it. Keep it until it's paid off. Do owner financing, whatever you got to do to get that property if you have bad credit, and then just keep that property. And then once it's paid off, refinance it, buy another property, but have at least one investment property working.
I actually like that. You say buy a house, right?
Yeah, a house as
an
investment,
like a whorehouse.
Yeah,
exactly. Any kind of house.
Exactly. So so as an investment. So for example, your primary residence is not an investment property. I mean, it will be because you're living there, but the intent is to rent it out so somebody's paying your mortgage. And you're going to give up a little privacy. So if you have to spank one off, you might have to close a couple of doors, versus one door.
So I like how every tip has some sort of masturbation in it.
Well, that's going to happen,
It's not bad advice. I will just say that you have to be willing to put in some effort there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's not
absolutely.
just like free money.
No, absolutely. There's definitely effort.
But also location, right? Did you see the article today going back to the Masters? They've been gobbling up the homes around there,
right?
And there's like one house that these people refuse.
I read
to
about
sell.
that. Yeah. But that's an outlier. I mean, so for example,
I'm just saying they're offering $1 million, more than $1 million, 7 figures, and they refuse to sell.
Sure, but I mean that's true. There's a house like near the Masters where I actually read that the other day where I don't know what I think it's like a modest home, but I think they're offering some exorbitant sum of money for it, and of course the homeowners because they have principle. They have principles.
Dude,
they have morals.
There is nothing I wouldn't do for $1 million.
Exactly.
Honestly, I cannot.
What about a Klondike bar?
Little slut. Wait, up my ass? I'll do it. Teddy, I don't care.
I didn't say a hamster. I said a Klondike bar.
Yeah, I know you didn't say a hamster, Ted. I'll do that too. It's $1 million. It's $1 million. I mean, you know that. Listen, that tissue paper roll is not going to work.
Exactly.
You know it's not going to work, right? Okay. All right, let's get to something that is pretty historic that happened today, besides Cam Smith being in second place. Ketanji Brown Jackson has officially been named to the Supreme Court. Okay,
we heard. Congratulations.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. And I would like to be the first to say, Republicans, let the racism begin.
But it already started. They literally walked out of the room when they were announcing that.
So it's kind of like just the opposite, where before black people weren't allowed in, now the white people aren't allowed in. I like that.
They didn't want to be seen
actually,
during that historic moment.
They're going after Clarence Thomas still for something because I guess his wife is like a right wing conspiracy nut.
Man,
where
she's crazy as shit.
Yeah, she's like batshit crazy. Where she
was involved to some degree with the sedition.
Alleged sedition on January 6th. Right? Yeah,
I know.
So.
Okay, so. I'm going to assume that Marjorie Taylor Brown, our new best friend.
I think Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I'm sorry, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Color. I don't see color, Ted. Sorry. Our new best friend, Madison Cawthorn, and the man we wish would just die already, Mitch McConnell, will be letting everyone know the end is near soon.
The end is nigh.
Yeah. Oh, that's Johnny's catchphrase. I like that. Okay.
Was that climate change? The world's supposed to end in 10 years? Somebody said that.
Don't they say that every year? I mean, doesn't somebody say every year that this is the year that the world is going to end?
Well, I think you need to get the words existential threat into your vocabulary because everything is an existential threat. Existential threat.
That's what Russia thinks about Ukraine and all the Nazis running around in there.
Oh, come on. I feel stupid. I don't know what an existential threat is.
To your existence.
Democracy is under attack. Climate change.
Oh, pretend.
It means your existence is at risk.
I mean, I'm not denying climate change, but hasn't the climate been changing for like millions of years, even before people even existed?
It's the rate of change.
I see. Yeah. Like the oceans are rising.
Yeah.
Well,
icebergs are melting. The ice shelf in the South Pole is melting.
To give you an example, recently in, I think it was Antarctica, I don't know, somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. But a giant iceberg broke off.
Sure.
But the average temperature is like, I don't know, whatever. It recorded like a 70-degree temperature above. It's normal.
Sure. I mean, I don't know too much about climate change, but how much of it is man-made versus just natural? Because I hear, look at the dinosaurs.
Well, that's
so when the dinosaurs went extinct, there were no people, and there wasn't like an Exxon Valdez in the ocean. So obviously there was some kind of type of cataclysmic, climactic event that caused a mass extinction.
Ted does not speak for all the Christians. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean,
it's all the carbon emissions.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I mean, the thing is, we can do something about it. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we're smart enough to, do something and not,
Right.
fuck up the whole world.
On a positive note, today, windmill power became